What's happening? We're back, baby. Blitz the books here on a Monday. Man, here we go. We're kicking the week off strong. Feeling good, Big Wade. The show went 3-1 spread across Saturday and Sunday. What's happening, man?
Nothing, man. Having a great morning. Yeah, man. I'm excited. The weekend went pretty well, man. We both were cashing tickets left and right. So, what more can you ask for?
Good. Dude, you had a huge college football Saturday. I think you cashed, 10 or 12 tickets, it looked like. Man, that was awesome, dude. Loved it.
Wild.
Loved it.
I'm going to stick that in my back pocket and try to redo that again next week.
I hear you, man. Same here. I finally caught a heater. It's about time. September kind of been a slow start for me, but I finally went 5-0 over the weekend. Finally, let's go. Needed it. Went 3-0 in college, 2-0 yesterday in the NFL. Changing some things, but I got the Braves hat on just for good mojo because they're about to start here in 40 minutes or so. Braves Mets. Cannot wait.
They're going to get it done, buddy. They're going to win. They are going to win one game. They're going to get in.
Swellenbach, whatever your name is, we need you. Let's go. I don't want to sweat game 2. I do not want to sweat game 2.
It's a big day for Spencer.
It is. It is, man. I can't wait. Let's go.
So, man, we've got a doubleheader on the slate tonight. We've obviously we have the Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Yep. I'm not sure too many people are high on that game. Got a lot of question marks. Have two teams struggling. Have a lot of injuries that hit both of those teams. Hard to figure out what Miami's going to do on offense. Not sure if you can trust Will Levis.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's a tough game there. And then I think the everybody's favorite game tonight, obviously, is the Seahawks at Lions. So what are you thinking about tonight, man? You excited about both games? You just going to be watching one game?
Yeah, I'll probably flip back and forth just as living in Tennessee, you have to be a little bit of a Titans fan, even though I'm a Cowboys fan at heart. But yeah, that one I have an eye on. It's a little weird though, with no Tua. Tyler Huntley. Everybody's pretty excited about Huntley. He showed some promise back in his Baltimore days. But yeah, you're right. Will Levis, man, I don't know. I think we probably could have a discussion about that. Should they stay with Levis? Should he make the move to the veteran Mason Rudolph? It's just he's got a ton of ability, but I just worry that he keeps making dumb decisions. So that game's kind of a weird toss-up to me. I don't really know. Miami at home, laying 2.5. Don't really have much opinion there. But I did play the other one. I did take the lines. Actually found -3 a few days ago for a brief minute, but we'll give it out -3.5 right now at Fanatics or PointsBet, either one. If all you have is 4, that's fine. I'm fine with laying 4. But man, this is just a huge step up in class for Seattle. I know they've started 3-0. They got a good team, but man, they have yet to play offense like these Lions. Detroit has been a covering machine at home, Big Wade. Last 26 home games, 19-7 against the spread, averaging well over 30 points per game in the friendly confines of Ford Field. Is it still called Ford Field? I don't know. I think it is.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, man.
Yeah, anyway, tons of injuries. You probably brought this off air. Glad you did. Tons of injuries along the D-line for Seattle. That could loom large. Detroit has some injuries of their own, losing their center, Frank Ragnow. Also, I think Brian Branch is questionable with illness. Maybe they'll shoot him up with a good steroid shot, get him ready to roll. Yeah, just think there's a little bit of value on Detroit here. Typically don't like to lay points in these primetime games, but I think it's the only way I can look, man. It's a tough one, though, but I'm going with the Lions.
I don't hate it. You know where I stand on this game as another pick that I've given out, but I think I'm starting to lean your side a little bit here, man.
Gotcha. Well, that makes me feel a little better.
I think the injuries to Seattle could loom large. They even with the teams that they have played, they're still ranked number 1 in DVOA. And that takes into account who you play. So even the teams they've played, they're still ranked number 1 in that statistic. It is a fairly new statistic, so how much you really care about that, I don't really know. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough game, man. But there is one statistic that we've talked about in the past. I haven't really talked about it a lot on any show. But when West Coast teams travel to East Coast teams on night games over the last 25 years, the Vegas spread has been beat 68% of the time. So if you just lay the spread on the West Coast team traveling to that East Coast team on night games, you'd be up 68% on your bets. So
incredible trend.
I think that trend is good. factors that could affect that are obviously injuries the most, I believe, and we're dealing with injuries in this game. So I think that statistic can probably throw out the window.
Yeah, it's tough one. I love the trend. And typically, that's something I would want to ride, but I just wonder how much Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams are worth to the spread. I don't really know, but man, Detroit in that run game, with Montgomery and Gibbs both, with the two starting, one a tackle, one a end out for Seattle. I think they can get that run game going, take some pressure off Goff. It should open up Jameson Williams deep. Yeah, should be a heck of a game, though. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm not really much excited for Titans Dolphins, but
I know. Yeah, man. So I'm actually going to give out a pick in the Dolphins game because there's one prop that I was pretty high on. Actually, it's one that we've been on all year long. I'm not going to change course on that. He has cashed this in all 3 games so far, and it's I'm taking Achane over 23.5 receiving yards, not rushing. Receiving yards. I got that on FanDuel -113. I think it was a couple days ago. In his first 3 games, he has 76, 69, and then even last game with Skylar Thompson, he had 28. And now he has, I think, a better thrower of the ball.
Definitely. Yeah.
There is no Mostert, so he's probably going to get a little more action in the run game. But he really only needs 1 or 2 catches to bust one for sure on this defense. Another thing that I really liked about this is the fact that the Titans have played 3 games, and 2 of those they have allowed a running back to reach this. Against the Packers, Emmanuel Wilson had 2 catches for 35 yards. And then when they played the Jets, Breece Hall had 7 receptions for 52 yards. And actually, Braylon Allen had 2 receptions for 23. So he got to 23. And all we need is another half yard after that. So I feel pretty good about this. Yeah, I just think he's one of their star players, and coming out of the backfield, a new quarterback hasn't really learned the full playbook yet. They're probably going to have a couple packages. Obviously they're going to have some looks for Waddle and Hill, but I think Achane may end up getting 5 passing targets and 15 rushes. He may have 20 touches in this game, so I like it.
I like it. Just purely from a handicapping perspective, you nailed it. I mean, they just brought Huntley up off the practice squad. There's no way he knows the whole playbook. They want to keep things simple. Tennessee actually has a pretty good pass rush. They have a decent, ranked 13th in sack rate, a little bit above average. So they're going to pressure him. So how do you beat the blitz? With the little screen passes? He could dump just a couple off to Devin here. Been following him for a while. He was Texas A&M, was a freaking track star for the Aggies down there. Guy can flat out run. So heck, man, all he's got to do, like you said, is just find the opening. He can hit this for you really with one pass, and you're sitting pretty. Be nice. One of those good ones where you can cash in the first quarter and then just kind of sit back and just watch something else. That would be nice.
I'm going to hope for that because, I don't want to be sweating this thing out in the fourth quarter, because if we get to that point, who knows?
Exactly. No, I like it, man. I like getting a pick for each game there. So, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, so that'll be it for today. Appreciate everybody coming, watching. We've been cashing tickets on this show for a while now. We've been on a nice little run here since we started this. So let's keep it going, man. Appreciate everybody that's watched today. Good luck on your tickets. Let's cash out.
Stay hot. Go Brave.